Yeah, they are pretty smart. Like, I do know.
Okay, so what if there was a slaughterhouse that was like as humane as you could possibly make it? Would you
I
be
no, I wouldn't be okay with that, and that's
just the fact
because
that just the death is like the final straw, the death itself?
the death itself. If you like killing a being is really the ultimate act of violence, right? I think that in order for society to become more progressive and become more compassionate, we need to almost undesensitize ourselves to these sort of acts.
Okay, but okay, so you're using
One
pigs
second,
as
my mom just came into my room, so I'm gonna mute for a second.
I beat my mom. I'm joking.
We're live, Ren.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right, very cool. What were you gonna say, James?
Okay, I'm back, guys.
Very sad. Dr. Dre just suffered a brain aneurysm. He's in the.
You hear that Kimye is
hospital.
breaking
No
up?
way. You're kidding me.
Yeah.
Did he really?
Yeah.
That's really crazy.
Hopefully he makes it through.
Isabel, how would you reckon ethically with the consumption of an animal that wasn't raised to be killed for food, but they died of some cause and then you eat the carcass as meat? Like, how would you reckon with that morally?
Roadkill.
Like roadkill? I mean,
No, it's like someone has a cow for, I guess we wouldn't have any kind of livestock, but someone has some kind of...
You hit a deer.
A pet cow and the cow dies of natural causes.
And then how would you feel if
so you raise a cow for its 30 to 40 year lifespan, and then you wait for it to die after taking care of it.
Cow is like a bat, because cows are usually raised exclusively for their animal products, but there are animals that have like social hunting functions and stuff like that.
Your dog?
You can't eat, like a dog. Like how would you feel if someone ate a dog after it died because it died of natural causes?
I mean, I think that there's
kind of question is that anyone
logically, I question why you would do that, like forming an emotional bond with an animal.
Morally.
No.
Morally,
if you were in a situation where you needed to like.
Morally, I can't give you
the question.
I'm answering it right now. You're just interrupting me.
Answer the question.
Okay. All right, go ahead.
Morally, I don't think that. I swear to God, Kenna.
Go ahead.
I don't think that there's. I don't think there's a moral argument that I can make like fully against it. That just kind of personally grosses me out. But if you want to like eat your dog after it dies, I can't.
No,
I know. Like, what kind of question was that?
I'm just saying ethically. I'm not saying that.
Like if we're talking the technical things, like you're not killing the animal, like the dog just.
I liked my example. If you hit a deer with your car, can I eat it? The bastard's already dead.
Were you trying to hit a deer with your car?
No, I was not trying to ruin my bumper. I was not trying to pay like $1,000 to get it replaced.
See, yeah, okay, sure, but like that. Those are the questions that don't really matter though, because that's not the main contributor to like the suffering of humans and the environment today.
Well, because
if you accidentally hit a deer and you want to eat it,
so.
If you accidentally hit a deer and you want to eat it, like you want to go through all of that. Would I? No, because I don't like the idea of eating animals personally.
Even if they're already like they've just died naturally. Like
it's just I can't eat animals. Like I can't just get over the idea of
you look into those little deer eyes.
I have to say, like the vibe I had before, just like to completely change subjects and bring it back to the election. I really think that the vibe has reversed. Like I feel like they're going to win both of them now, like the Democrats are, because I think like the biggest thing is like the Republican turnout is like it's down on most of the counties, like most of the biggest like Republican counties. It's like, for example, like 2 small counties are like relatively the same margins Trump to the Republicans now, but the turnout is already looking down. So in by like 10 or so percent, and the question is, does that add up enough? And I mean, you have to think that it does. It's like right now 64% Warnock on the New York Times Needle, and he is up. They're both up by 7. So with about 50% reporting, that lead has gone down by like a fair amount. But it still is a pretty solid.
I feel good. I don't feel as good about Ossoff as I do about Warnock, but I still feel pretty good about them.
All right, I'll be right back.
We got about 50% in. Also, where is James Stanley?
Yeah, that is the crazy
What?
thing. That is a crazy thing. He was texting and sending things in this chat for a long time, and is he still on? Like, yeah, he's still on. Yeah, he's online. It says he is online on Discord, and I am unable. Can I call him on Discord? I'm so unfamiliar with how it
So strange.
works. But let's see. Hold on, we're gonna just see if I can do that. Yeah, so we're just. I don't even know if I'm connected to. Yeah, I don't think I'm connected to the full chat anymore. So just to the people listening to this, we were just trying to call James Stanley to get him to come on the show today, and we are ringing him right now. I'm supposing that sound is a little bit annoying, so I'm going to turn that off for you there. But yeah, we are covering the Georgia Senate election, and we are doing it without James Stanley. Raphael Warnock is up by 7. John Ossoff is up by 6. And it seems like we have no response. I'm just sending him another message, and it does not seem to be like we are fully going on here. So we are coming back now, and we are rejoining. I'm going to rejoin the full show. All right, here we go.
For dinner, it would take them like 2 hours to find somewhere.
So we're back to. I'm just coming back here. I tried to call James Stanley before, but it just.
No, you're good. No, you're good. I trash on vegans.
Yeah. Yeah, but that is actually an interesting that could cause some fraction relationship if a guy likes to do is eat hamburgers and then you don't have anywhere to
Get
go.
a vegan girlfriend, yeah.
I guess you just need to choose. I feel like vegans also tend to have similar values, so I just feel like that's a doomed relationship if a compromise can't easily be made, if you have a certain view of the world and the other person's is completely opposite or just so cognitively dissonanced.
Yeah. Vegans should stick with vegans. I agree. Separate but equal.
No,
Almost.
that's all I'm saying.
Separate but equal. I agree.
Yeah, separate. No.
A special
that's
country for
unfortunate, though.
vegans, a home state.
I don't know. Maybe just consider eating, in the environment. That'd be cool.
Yeah,
Maybe.
that would honestly it would help a lot with the I do completely see all your points, but just I haven't fully made the jump yet for whatever reason.
Yeah, no, I get it. It's hard, and it's just if you're used to doing something a certain way and just reworking the whole entire way you live your life is just, it's a lot to do at once or think about.
Yeah, it is definitely a very interesting and kind of a tough thing. But something that I am really noticing, as I look through some of these election results, is how big of a factor Trump played in handing this race to the Democrats with the announcement of the $2,000 checks and really confusing the Republicans' message and helping the Democrats' message. And McConnell also refusing to vote on him. This is absolutely two huge things that were big factors. So, do you guys is he doing this intentionally? Do you guys think?
No, I think Trump's dumb.
Yeah, I just think he's doing it out of spite.
The moment
He just cares about himself, I think.
coming from a Republican who voted Trump twice, the moment in the last debate where Trump said, "Well, actually, I've heard masks can actually be more harmful." As soon as he said that, I was like, he lost.
Yeah, he just says literally whatever. It's insane.
Or when Biden was coming on stage, he's like, "Look at this guy wearing a mask."
Yeah, what?
What? What are you talking about, dog? Be quiet.
It worked against Hillary, but it doesn't work when it's actually something life-threatening. That was
not when there's literally
pandemic
half a
was the
million
only
people
factor.
dead almost.
Hillary was funny because people weren't dying.
Yeah, Hillary.
Trump was funny because people weren't dying. The moment as people started dying, I was like, oh my god! That's the first time I really felt urgency.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
I was
to vote for Joe Biden.
When he got elected, that was actually the most horrifying feeling I've ever felt in my entire life.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah, we'll calm down.
Just dread.
I mean, honestly,
How has Trump personally affected you, James? In what way?
Personally,
Yeah,
no,
exactly.
not personally.
Well, I mean, like, Trump has not changed my material life, but I'm not someone who judges everything based on how it affects my material life, and I don't think you should be either, to be honest.
What I'm going to say is this is going to be a hot take that some people may disagree with, but like through 2 terms of George W. Bush, like was worse than 3 years of Trump. Like counting the coronavirus, I would put Trump over Bush. But if it hadn't been for the coronavirus, I would say that Trump would be not as bad as George W. Bush if it hadn't been for the coronavirus.
Yeah. It's interesting to compare something like the Iraq and Afghanistan wars with the coronavirus and the detrimental effect on the nation, and then the 2008 crisis. But how much of that is Bush's fault directly, and how much of the coronavirus, like, it was certainly exacerbated by Trump, but it wasn't forced from him. You know? So
like it's
hard to say.
Yeah, it's like if you look at how like such a like direct hit on not just the economy, like not just the bare people's lives, but people's like businesses. Like he says, "Oh, we have this like super good business approach," but we have through the product of just such a bad health strategy have made the business strategy like so much worse. Like we prolonged it first, like, and that's had a huge effect on people's lives, their ability to feed their families, like their ability to be happy, just like the general mental health of people has just been so damaged by the pandemic going on for so long. But on the other side, you have like the just heinous crimes of the like earlier like the war on terror and the Iraq War under George W. Bush, and of course Hurricane Katrina, and then the 2008 crisis, as you mentioned, which again was like in no small part due to Bush. Regulations, and it's a really tough comparison.
Indeed.
Yeah.
All
right. The needles have
how
shifted
how
slightly.
TOS is this chat?
Like don't
What
like
do you mean by that?
like.
Am I allowed to inhale vapor through my water pipe?
Well, you're not gonna like. Yeah, we're not
Just
like.
mute your mic, I guess.
It's your
That's impossible.
personal.
Everyone must know.
Yeah, the SWRN stream does not promote drug use in any way. But
It's fine because I hate my life.
Personal decision by an in-college gentleman. So that's
why I hate myself.
that's my disclaimer. 52-47, getting a little closer now. Warnock
Now
Percent,
shifted
really?
towards the Republicans. It's now only 1%. For Warnock and 0.5, less than 0.5 for Ossoff.
Drinking yet, James?
Not yet.
Come on, man, join me.
Very soon though. I'm eating food.
That's always. I had a whole hour of just straight eating food before this. I have to say, beautiful.
But it looks like so far from what I'm seeing, it's gonna be a celebratory drunk.
That is true.
It feels good. I don't know. It's gonna be tight. It's gonna be very tight, but we're not getting bad data right now.
And if this is like legitimately close, like if this is like super close, this is an election that they probably could and probably like would steal because it does have much more like actual stakes. And like if Trump's in there,
it's gonna be hard. I mean, like it was only 11,000 votes that we won Georgia. I mean, they didn't steal in the
11,000 dead people.
Yeah, if it's people, if it's like the way it is in Florida, if it's like the way it is in Florida.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Florida. Gang.
The Villages, dude.
In 2000.
I live right next to the Villages, bro.
Do you guys follow
That's
like some of the
interesting.
shit that happens in the Villages? Like
it's fucked up. It's
lay
so
it on
fucked.
us.
It's super fucked.
Please lay it on us.
I have it's just like a little political world of like super retribution neighbors. It's very Republican, but there's like a vocal Democratic.
It's House of
minority,
Cards, but for old people.
It's insane. There's threats. There's like, you need to leave. Like, we don't want you here. There's like golf cart parades all the time and like counter protesting. It's insane. I
honestly do remember seeing some of that.
And the Villages is like a neighborhood that has it's hugely influential for the Florida Republican Party because there's like a lot of old people there and they're trying to court that vote, and there's a lot of wealth too, so it's a donor class.
Yeah, it makes sense that some of it would go to Biden. Like more, I think more than ever this year. Yeah, and there was
the
like
villages.
There was like a vocal Biden contingent.
Villages, guys. Why are we calling them the villages? What is the village?
That's what they're called. The villages.
The villages? Where are the villages?
The villages. If you didn't know.